What's going on, guys? Welcome back to SoulSilver. I did some off-screen stuff in between videos, including training up Loopy. I got him to 14. And if you remember, at the end of the last video, I was poisoned after the fight. I think it was Totodile that was poisoned, and he only had like 4 HP. So I did use a potion on him, because if I had just, or an antidote, or maybe, I didn't have any more antidotes, I used a potion. I didn't just let him die and then come over to the Pokemon Center and heal him. I made it an authentic Nuzlocke, even though it was off screen. You can go check at the end of last video and see that I had one more potion than I currently do. I used one, because I was not going to cheat. But yeah, it knows Thunder Shock, Thunder Wave, all that stuff. I don't know if any of those are new, but yeah. So that's all good. I will actually show you. You can go check the potion count. I apparently had 4. Now I have 3. Yup. And I also went back to the cave place. I caught Onix, because Onix had been my encounter, but, you know, I wasn't able to catch it because it was being an asshole. So I got one. I was able to use Flaffy to paralyze it. Obviously couldn't use an electric move, but I just waited until it tackled me and got paralyzed by my static. So I got that, and then I also went to the Slowpoke well, and my encounter was a Slowpoke, because that was the only Pokemon there that I didn't already have, so that had to be my encounter. I found this one. I named it Penny. I forgot to name the Onix. Whenever I find the name raider guy, I'll name it. But yeah, I forgot to give it a name. So yeah, last episode was the insane, stupid Bayleaf, which blew my mind. Had to resort to using Sand Attack, which, it's okay when I do it. When they do it, they're assholes, but it's okay when I do it. Because so many of the people in this game, like the random trainers you fight, they just use it right away, and it's like, fuck you. I did it as a last resort. Do I have anything I can sell? No, not. What about, like, X items? Do I have any of those? Yeah, get rid of this shit. I had to do it as a last resort. It was my only option left. I had to do it in order to win. I regret nothing. I think the luckiest thing was that Razor Leaf never got a critical hit. That was what I was worried about the entire time. How many of these do I have? I only have 2. Oh. So like every single turn, I was just worried that he was going to use Razor Leaf and he was going to get a critical hit. That's what I was constantly worried about. And I was just really lucky that he never did. We'll just get 3 of these. And of course, after a while, I was using Sand Attack, so he was missing. But even still, all the times that he did get off a Razor Leaf, I really thought, okay, we're good, that he would get at least 1 critical hit. I was lucky that he never did. So, that's all that. Bugsy's beaten. The rival was annoying, but is beaten. I don't know if you saw it before when I went to Loopy's profile, but he has the Shell Bell. Since he's the lowest leveled, I gave it to him. And yeah, now we're all caught up. Probably could have gone over that a little faster, but whatever. We're in the Ilex forest. So let's progress. Which I wanted to do a while ago, but it took 15 minutes to beat the rival. Oh, I'll catch those Farfetch'd like you wouldn't believe. I still don't have Cut, right? So I can't go that way. Cool. In the forest, can you just run into Pokemon anywhere, or are there specific patches of grass? Also, how does this Farfetch thing work? It's been a long time since I've done this, so it looks in the direction that you make the noise. Okay, you can run into Pokemon anywhere. What is my encounter for Ilex Forest? Kakuna! I already have a Weedle, so... Nope! If Caterpie is exclusive to Heart Gold, I might not get an encounter in here. Because it's either exclusive or just rarer in this game. And I don't know what else would be in here. I know like Heracross if you headbutt and shit like that. So how do I go about doing this? This is going to make me look like a total idiot. It really is. What are we going to get in? There might be like more Pidgeys and shit. Have I gotten a Spearow? I don't think I have a Spearow. Are there Spearows anywhere near here? I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep repels off until... I mean, can I get it? Oh, fucking Jesus. Honestly, I want to find something soon so I can turn repels on and stop this from happening. I might just give up on it. I could always go to the trusty Bulbapedia and check. We'll do that while we're figuring out this Farfetch thing. Go down there. Okay, now he's down. Okay. while I keep doing this, Ilex Forest. Honestly, I don't really care at this point. All these fucking Weedles and Kakunas, if there is anything I can catch, I don't even want it. Okay, Caterpie and Metapod are exclusive to Heart of Gold, Weedle's the other way around. Zubat, which I already have. Oddish, which is only at night, which it is not. And Paris, which is rare, but it is an encounter. I don't particularly care, I don't want a Paris, but I'll leave Repels off for a bit, because fucking whatever. So yeah, look over this way. And then, what is stepping on these two? Okay, he's looking this way. Is that a good thing? Can I just go walk up on him and catch him now? Is that how that works? Oh boy! Hey guys! Guess what I found? It's a Weedle. This is the most boring episode of anything of all time. I should just spray the Repels. I should just do what I did with the Onix and the Slowpoke. Come back here later and be like, yeah, I know what the encounter has to be, unless I come back here at night and it ends up being an Oddish. We'll get it later. There's no point in wasting your time with Repel bullshit. I got him? Oh. Well, why don't you suck a penis? I figured going up to him and clicking him would catch him. I just thought I would grab him. But no, I guess you really have to corner him so that there's nowhere for him to run. Fine then. Be that way. Joey? What do you want? Oh yeah, I saw what... I don't care. What the hell? What the fuck? Who's that guy think he is? Okay, I guess I have to get it from behind. I think the guy said that. But either way... Which way is he facing? Don't look at me. I can give you permission to look at me. Alright. Nope. It should be fine. Look this way. Okay, and now I can just get him from behind, right? Why is this in the game? This is dumb. I got it. Great. I mean, I could... It's the same as doing it from the side. He didn't notice me then either. I was able to go up to him and click. So it's the same thing. Yeah. You... I don't like you, man. I also don't like that you can't immediately spray more Repels. Also, I should have bought more. I'm gonna get these Farfetch'd and have to come back to this guy every time. That's just silly. I gotta stop trying to use the control stick. When I use the C-stick, it just makes it fucking... I can't control shit. I click on Mareeps instead of Pokeballs, I gotta revive. I'm using the D-pad. So here's the other one. Is it around here somewhere? Okay, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna need it to move it to a place where I can get behind it. So let's go around here. Get it to move wherever. This is so dumb. This is the worst episode of Pokemon ever. Because fucking, we're doing this Farfetch thing. It's totally uninteresting. I just need to look around everywhere and see where it is I need to get him to move to. Okay, there's other bundle of sticks over here. I should get him to look at it then. And then I can just walk around and grab him. I did it! Is that it? Are there only two? Please let there only be two. You don't need more than two Farfetch'd. You don't even need one Farfetch'd. They're not... You don't need one. So we're good? So this is your fault. My far and fetched. Wow. No problem. Oh! I'll take it! Was it worth it? Was it really worth it, though? Well, I've got to have somebody with me who can use Cut. Thank you. I knew there was a reason I had you. You're the one who has Rock Smash, too, aren't you? That's why I brought you with me? Yeah, you do. Good. Rattata, you are my HM guy. Something I really like about Sun and Moon, there are no HMs, which is really cool. Your Pokemon just learn shit like Strength and Rock Smash and stuff. I haven't had anyone learn Surf or Fly, but they probably could, and that's really cool. There's no HMs, you just use the Pokemon that you ride on, and I think that's awesome. I could talk about Sun and Moon a jack-ton, but I'll try not to. Because if I could just... I don't know if I'd be able to control myself. I'd just talk about it endlessly, forever, talking about every little thing about it, because there's a lot to say. They're very different. But I'll try to keep the focus mostly on this game and on random shit, rather than just talking about another Pokemon game. But what I will say, because I was talking about them before, I was saying I would really like to see a big change up to the formula. Let me tell you, Sun and Moon... Okay. Sun and Moon delivered on that front. For sure. They are a major change to the formula. They are unlike any other Pokemon game. They do things totally different. I really didn't know just how different they were going to be before I played them. It's pretty crazy. They changed things up a lot. They've got the best story out of all the Pokemon games. One of the best regions, just because like the culture and just the livelihood of the people in the region feels just alive and well. And it's a big change up to the formula, and it was interesting. And I've beaten Sun at this point. I've had a ton of fun with it. And I'm actually working on filling the Pokedex. Can you learn Headbutt? Like I said, I don't know if I'll use Headbutt to try to catch Pokemon. I don't think I will, but who knows. I mean, yeah, we'll just go ahead and get Scratch. Get rid of Scratch. But yeah, I have like 150-something caught in Sun. And yeah, I never, when I play Pokemon games, I never have the desire to complete the Pokedex, but I'm just having fun playing it, and I want to try, or at least do as much as I can. Go try to find Zygarde cells and shit like that, just do random stuff. Can I learn Headbutt with other Pokemon too? Can Pidgey learn it? Can I just teach it to everybody? Oh. Why doesn't it show it beforehand? Just show, like, yes and no. But I mean, I might as well teach it to anybody who has stuff like Tackle, just a more powerful normal move. Whether I'm going to use it on trees or not, it'll be good in battle. But yeah, it's super cool. Also, I caught a Slowpoke in Sun. We just did the Slowpoke well, and it's like, oh shit, that's really dark. Its Pokedex entry in Sun says that its tail just kind of falls off from time to time. They just fall off. And it doesn't feel pain. And so it just kind of doesn't really care. So I guess it's actually not that dark, because it just falls off on its own sometimes. It doesn't feel pain, it grows back, so Slowpoke doesn't even give a shit. It's just like, yeah, whatever. So I guess they retroactively... I don't know when that was made the official description, if that was around the time these games came out, or, Gold and Silver. Or if it was changed later, but either way, clearly they were like, oh, the Slowpoke tail thing's not that dark. Slowpoke doesn't even care. It's fine. I read that and I was like, oh, okay. But the thing is, the worst part, they make it better for Slowpoke, but they make it worse for Cubone. I caught a Cubone, and Mareep. Wait, that's not all it took, was it? Mareep just goes, oh, it's that way, and she's like, oh, okay, good. That's all it took? What the fuck? Damn it, no. I gotta use the D-pad. I caught a Cubone, and of course it goes over the classic, oh, it wears the skull of its dead mother, and it's sad all the time. But it said that, like, sometimes when it remembers its mother, it cries loudly. This causes nearby Mandibuzz to attack it. And I'm like, oh my god! Cubone is sad enough already! Now you have to make it constantly sad and crying, and when it does, it gets attacked. This forest was dumb. There were no trainers. It's just finding Farfetch'd. Like, what the fuck? They're making it worse and worse for Cubone all the time. They made Marowak a cool fire ghost type or whatever, but it's like, you guys are being so harsh on Cubone. Every time I saw a Pokedex entry that was positive, I'm like, that just made me sad, because then I think about Cubone. I'm like, why doesn't he get any positivity? Where's Cubone's time in the sun? Why are you guys so harsh to him? Stop it, you bastards. That was just really ridiculous. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's super different than so many other Pokemon games. So it's highly recommended to everybody, because it's cool, it's fun. There's dumb stuff like Pokemon calling for help, which can be useful in some situations. I said I wasn't going to talk a lot about it, but I'm not going to talk forever, don't worry. It can be useful for getting experience or trying to find shinies, but when you're trying to catch a Pokemon, it's obnoxious. But it's just a lot of fun. I was enjoying it a lot. It's great. Also, the Slowpokes, it said that apparently sap leaks from their tail, and they're pleasant to chew on. I guess that's why they want to cut them off and sell them, and why a Shelder bites it to make it evolve into Slowbro. It's very strange, but whatever. But enough talking about Sun and Moon. Let's talk about this game. You know, Bugsy had the same problem that Faulkner did, which I think I talked about beforehand, that I thought he did, and sure enough he did, where it was entirely Gen 1 Pokemon, so it's like, oh, first 2 gym leaders, no Gen 2 Pokemon. That's kind of disappointing. Maybe they wanted to ease players into it, into the first new generation of Pokemon, by making the gym leaders have familiar Pokemon. Not just familiar, but relatively weak. You know, you see a gym leader with a Pidgey and a Metapod and a Kakuna. That's pretty strange. I mean, their Pidgeotto and the Scyther can be strong depending on what Pokemon you have, but maybe that's all it was. They wanted to ease them into it, but whatever. We'll get a Gen 2 Pokemon with Whitney. Her Miltank is 19. I looked that up, so I have to stay below 19. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to focus on using Loopy, because I can't get these guys too much higher. Totodile's 18. Pidgey's about to be. So, If they had been 18 in the battle with the rival, it would have been so much easier because they both would have been evolved. But, oh well. It made for an intense, very long battle the way that it was. I didn't know that rival battle was happening, and I didn't know it would be hard, so I had no reason to think, oh, I should evolve to prepare. I didn't know. I did not know at all. But this is going to be fucking awesome. This is going to be a really cool sequence of events. I did this on purpose. I stopped both of them at 17. They might have already been 17, but I made sure when I was switch training Loopy to not let them get to 18. And I made sure to stop Loopy at 14 so that this would happen. We got a Flaffy. Or Flaffy. 2 A's for some reason. And we also get... Yes, this is going to be so... I don't think I've ever had this before. When I was playing Sun, I had 2 evolutions after one battle, but I'm pretty sure I've never had 3. Because we're about to have another one. We just got Croconaw. What a badass. Mr. Egg Stomach. And then... Yes! This makes up for it. This episode was really boring, and I apologize, but this is awesome. Hell yeah! Oh, this is pretty cool. Pidgeotto. Indeed. That was badass. Holy shit. Flaffy, Croconaw, and Pidgeotto all at once. Geodude, you're a little ways away. You'll get there sometime. But man, that's awesome. Great. What route is this? I assume it's a new route. Now, there's got to be a hidden item there. Flaffy, get out of the way. There's not! I was deceived! Damn, all 3 evolutions. That's so cool. A couple more things about Sun and Moon. I actually wrote them down. Not even about the game, about the Pokemon. Because I wrote them down because they were funny. More Pokedex entries. Komala, the little, like, koala who's asleep. His Pokedex entry says that he is born asleep and dies asleep. I just thought that was really funny. It's like, any movement is just... incidental. It's just him rocking around in his sleep. Don't pay it any mind. And then Salazzle, the fire poison type. Well, Salandit is the main one, but it evolves into Salazzle. And only the female ones evolve, which is really annoying because the female ones are rare. It says that it has a reverse harem. Those are the words it specifically uses. Reverse harem. This is going to be really annoying trying to stay at 19 because we've got a couple trainers leading up to Whitney. Once I get to Goldenrod, I think I should be able to go to her immediately, but there's the trainers in her gym. I'll have to stick exclusively to Loopy. I mean, they can get to 19, they just can't get higher than 19. So they can get to 19 and then get, you know, their experience bars to the top. That's fine. They just can't be 20. I have to go into the Whitney fight with them being 19 max. Probably for the best. Because I'm using healing items, which really helped me in the rival battle. I'm not having a restriction on those. So, some kind of restriction on levels needs to be there, I think. Thank you. And I say I don't want him to get too high leveled, but easy to take out the grass types. I almost said graps. Graps is almost the word that came out of my mouth. You're gonna register. Of course you are. It's just not necessary. I'm not ever gonna want to talk to you. But I'm gonna do it anyway. You never know when we'll get an interesting call. You never know. I think I'm gonna end the video there. This episode was terrible. I'm really sorry. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.